Asa Nicholson. He's Preston playing very narrow. Brings the ball in, but it's away by Danny Walder, only to orange shirt. When I say orange, the Preston strip this afternoon is almost Visi vest orange. As a shot comes in and it's wide of the upright. Walder. Wallis. Davis forward to Browning. Browning to Birchall. Birchall takes a shot and it's calmly under control by Kaysen. Played over the top, looking for Birchall. He's found him. Birchall's onside. Walder. Back to Birchall. To Wallis. Browning. Wallis takes a shot and it's a heading save there from the number 16, Adam Holman. Browning to Birchall on the left-hand side. Cross comes in from Rogers. And it's another goal line clearance. Wallis plays it out to Rogers on the overlap. Rogers plays it across the face of goal, and again Adam Holman with a crucial clearance for another Dover corner. Corner comes into the mix, it's punched away by Kaysen. Wallis to Southall. Southall delivers into the area again. It's punched away by Kaysen this time. Now it's Welford. Welford to the far post. Birchall gets ahead to it. Schulz kicks the air and then scores. Olly Schulz with his right foot. After kicking the air, it bounces back up for him. So in fairness, and just be kind to him, it's a half volley into the back of the net from Olly Schulz. Dover Athletic get the goal their pressure probably deserved. Southall. Walder. Walder delivers. Birchall got a flick, but it was stopped with another clearance. Corner comes in. And another great save from Kaysen.
Cross comes in. Header down, and it's there. Simple goal there for Dover on the half hour after a lot of stout resistance from East Preston. Corner came over and simple header past Kaysen. That's Dover 2, East Preston 0. That's Danny Walder. And Walder again. Now Wallis. Oh, now Terry Dodd. Oh, now it's a ball through. There could be a shot on here. Oh, that was so close to a goal. That was well, that'd be a moment East Preston probably replay on the highlights on a few occasions. It's a real scare at the other end just now, and East Preston became within a whisker of pulling one back as Wallis driving forward. Options all around him, but he picks out the defender, and it's got back to Welford now. Great chance for Birchall. Oh, somehow well, you've got to give credit to the keeper and Kaysen there. That was a fantastic save. Should have been 3-0. And Browning, Walder. Wallis keeps possession. And Walder gets round the back. Oh, the ball goes right across goal. Darren, is it possible to have a little word with your impressions of how the game's going so far?
Yeah, well, I think you've got to give credit to East Preston. I think they've come in, they've worked extremely hard. It's been a bit frustrating for us because we've had had the ball in some good areas and not really provided the end finish that we would like. But you know, that they've come here, they've had a real go, which is what we expected them to do. So I'm not surprised by the way the first half's gone. As I say, just slightly disappointed with some of our decisions in the final third. So we'll be looking to try and address that at half time.
Would you think 2-0 at half time is good enough?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest that, you know, they look a bit dangerous on the break as well, and you know, they've come this far in the FA Cup. You know, we never expected this to be just a walkover, a walk in the park, and you know, it's very difficult sometimes play against lower league opposition when they're coming here with no fear. So at the moment, you know, we're quite pleased that we're 2-0 up. Like I said, you know, we've had a lot of the ball. We've just got to have a bit more quality in the attacking thirds, and who knows, we might get another couple. So,
cheers, Darren. Thanks very much. Corner comes in. Oh, it's flicked on. Olly Schulz there, just drifting wide. Schulz already with his name on the score sheet this afternoon.
And for a game that wouldn't have caught everybody's attention, enthusiasm, incredible attendance here. Davis plays it out wide to Lee Browning. Browning cuts in. And the shot from Davis is saved. We're going to see the first substitution of the afternoon for Dover Athletic. Coming off is the number 10, Adam Birchall. He's being replaced by the number 12, Gerald Hughes. So it will be Jon Wallis. Wallis drives, and it's only just wide. Davis to the path of Walder. Walder plays it through, looking for Lee Browning, and Browning does score! Lee Browning eventually composed himself, sent the ball through the legs of the defender after beating the keeper. Making his debut for Dover Athletic this afternoon, replacing number 6 Nicky Southall, is number 15 Craig Rocastle. Browning loses possession, it's now with Walder. Walder's cross is towards the far post, and it's towards Shaun Welford, who nods it into the goal from about a yard. Dover find the fourth.
Dover again building from the back. Gerald Hughes calling for it and gets it. Hughes cuts it back, and it should have been 5 there. Oh, that's a great ball from Wallis. Cross comes over, Browning. Oh, well saved there, Kaysen, who's really had an outstanding game this afternoon. And now Hughes on the end of this. Will it be 5? Another great save from Kaysen. How many times this afternoon has he come to the rescue of East Preston? It surely would have been double figures but for him. Hughes links with Rocastle. Plenty of the ball this afternoon on his debut. Help him settle into the white shirt. Now Davis has a couple of goes now. Browning. At last! Dover of bag number 5. Nice ball chipped, not through by Tom Davis. And Lee Browning did the honours. Substitution, Lee Browning, just after scoring, is withdrawn. And Andrew Miller coming on to replace him. Jon Wallis has certainly been everywhere this afternoon, and now ball not quite finding its target of Gerald Hughes. At one back by Davis. Miller. Davis. Hughes popping up in the centre. Patient stuff from Dover. Now Rogers. Lots of space now for Rogers to pull the cross back. And he does. And it's there. With an absolute minimum of fanfare. Danny Walder just prods the ball past Kaysen for the 6th goal. Endless space. Wallis brings it down. Shoots. Oh, that's a great effort from Jon Wallis. 30 yards out, and does he deserve that? He's treated this game like any other, worked himself into the ground this afternoon. And now Dover Athletics' record score has been equalled, and the record could be about to fall. It'll be sporting to let have 1 goal, but I'm sure. And here it could be. Oh, that was so close there. Saunders almost nodding it over the line. Sorry, not Saunders. Someone else of less developed stature. Dover ruthlessly going for the 8th and record goal. Now Wallis. And it's there! Almost identical to the previous effort. That is now Dover Athletics' record win in their history in a competitive match. And ramming in the goals here as the opposition tire in the last few minutes. Hughes just, oh, it's been spilt. Saunders, he looks like he should be a Dover jolly boy. They're walking through the middle. Oh, this could be 8-1. Oh, that's cruel. That's cruel. For all the world, it looked like the outright record win would be averted, but somehow that came back off the post. And that final whistle blows this afternoon, and that is Dover Athletics' record victory. Dover Athletic 8, East Preston FC 0, beating the 7-0 win over Weymouth in 1990 as Dover closed in on promotion, or not promotion, in fact, on the Beezer Homes League Championship. 2-0 at half-time. Always looked like there were going to be a lot of goals in the game, and so it proved. And to be quite frank, but for Maciek Kaysen in the East Preston goal, it could well have been double.
Okay, Andy, a professional performance this afternoon, great scoreline, apparently a record win for Dover Athletic and through to the next round.
Yeah, it was always going to be a tough game because we knew that, it was their cup final, they was going to come and enjoy the day and no pressure on them. So we made sure we focused and prepared the right way, mentally and physically. It took us a little bit of time to get going, but I always felt that would be the case because, they're full of adrenaline the way they played. We give them the respect they deserve. But in the end, I felt that fitness would tell on their side, and it turned out that way. Last 20 minutes, we sort of opened them up at will. But credit to them, it's their day. They come and they made a fist of it. But at the end of the day, we can only beat what's put in front of us, and in the end, we did it quite comfortably.
Okay, goal scoring across the lineup this afternoon, and a few braces as well. Jon Wallis, 2 pretty much identical goals toward the end. Yeah,
he had to get going, John, today. I didn't think he had the best of his games. He might cringe at, but I know he got man of the match, but I think he needs to do better at times with the football. That's me being maybe overcritical, but we need to keep the good habits going because we're looking at our league programme. So it was nice for him to score. I think Lee Browning got a couple, didn't he? Nice for 2 centre halves to get involved. I mean, that was the most disappointing thing in the first half, I suppose, that we'd only scored from 2 set pieces. So all in all, can't grumble. We're in the next round. We've kept the momentum going. That's 7 wins out of 7 at home, and we'll look forward to who we get on Monday.
Was it a difficult game to psych the players up for, with the pre-match odds being very much in Dover's favour?
Yeah, I mean, I've played in these games. I've been on the end of results where you lose against a lesser opposition, and I've also been on the end where you beat a higher opposition. So I know what it's about, and it is difficult, but you've got to prepare the right way, and the mental side of the game is important, and we made sure we prepared right. We didn't have to say too much today. We did it all on Thursday in training, and in the end we did as you say, a very professional performance.
Okay, Rocastle made his debut this afternoon for Dover Athletic. How do you feel he got on? Yeah,
I mean, you can see what he's about. He's a football player. He's got good pedigree. We thought we'd give Nicky a rest, but he can play in midfield, anywhere in midfield, and he looks very comfortable on the ball. But the kid wants to earn a contract, so fair play to him. He's come, and we give him a bit of a taste, along with the 16-year-old boy that came on, Andy Miller from the academy. So all in all, he did well.
And Adam Birchall, who had a great weekend last weekend, again today was involved, but off early as a substitute in the second half. Is he still not quite fit? Yeah, he's not fit enough. It was a risk again today. We had to play both of them in the end because we lost Andy Pugh for a bit of a mix-up on the paperwork for the FA for Andy to play. And which was, I didn't get that news until late yesterday afternoon, so I had my team, but I had to change it. But yeah, I mean, credit to Shaun as well. He's only had one night's training and he worked his socks off. But Birch is not fully fit, you could tell, and I didn't want to take a risk with him in the end. That's why we took him off. Okay, Jon Wallis took a knock towards the end of the game. Is there any issues there going forward, or any other knocks from today's game? Yeah, he took a bit of a knock. I think it'd be okay. We just got to wait and see. I think we won't know until tomorrow about players that have picked up knocks. So all in all, I think it's not too bad. We've got a free week again, so we'll be ready for Worcester next week away. Okay, and looking at that, it's important to keep the momentum going in the league. Are you concerned that cup runs could be a distraction from that? It can be a distraction, but the FA Cup's a nice distraction. It's the best cup competition in the world as far as I'm concerned. Club competition. So unfortunately, I got to the quarter final with Gillingham, so I know what it's about. It's a great competition playing. So yeah, I mean we've won the league in the last 2 years and haven't had very good cup runs, but it'd be lovely for this club to get a decent cup run this year because they haven't had it for a few years. So, and the momentum's right at the moment, and let's hope we can do that in the cup as well. Okay, one other issue I wanted to talk to you about today: the touchline sending off down at Havant and Waterlooville. Has there been any repercussions from that? Anything you'd like to add on that? I've had no news from that, and I'm sure it will come through sooner or later, but I was wondering whether they forgot about it. But I think there's quite a few disciplinary things going on in the FA at the moment with a lot of players, so I think maybe mine's been pushed to the back of the pile. So I'm sure something will come up. I'll deal with it. We've got to get on with it. I'll maybe point, and we'll see what happens. Okay, Andy, thank you for talking to us on DFC TV. Okay, I have here with me the manager of East Preston, and disappointed by the scoreline, but probably satisfied with the way your lads have performed?
Disappointed, obviously, to lose 8-0. I was disappointed, really, with the first two goals. I thought, we spoke about it before, do you know what I mean? Don't concede from set plays, do you know what I mean? And both centre-halves score a goal. So that was disappointing. But we shouldn't have won the first game. We've won 3 since then, do you know what I mean? And ultimately, obviously, the class told at the end of the day. We looked a little bit heavy-legged. We didn't really have anything. No adrenaline was, we weren't 1-0 down or anything like to keep ourselves going, do you know what I mean? So, fourth goal, last sort of 15 minutes, yeah, we just crumbled a little bit. But fair play to, obviously, Dover. Wish them all the best, do you know what I mean? They're a class side. I'm still positive. I thought our goalkeeper done really well. I thought both our centre-halves worked really hard. I think Asa Nicholson worked well down our left-hand side. And we worked as hard as we possibly could. I thought we gave them a decent game, do you know what I mean? Apart from maybe the last sort of 10-15 minutes. So
yeah, I mean, you kept a clean sheet for the first 21-22 minutes, and that must have been the first objective today, not to concede early.
Absolutely, yeah. We got to the first 20 minutes, like I say, not conceding the first 20, and then disappointed because it was 2 soft goals, really, do you know what I mean, in the first half, which ultimately allowed them to sort of take their foot off the pedal a little bit, pass the ball around a bit, then we're starting to chase shadows. So yeah, it was always going to be uphill battle second half, really, do you know what I mean? So disappointed we didn't score at the death, do you know what I mean? So that would have been nice, do you know what I mean? We'd like to have done that, but ultimately the club's made a nice few quid out of the cup run, and it's a lovely place to come and play football, and we really enjoyed the day, and we're going to have a few beers tonight and enjoy that as well. So
okay, well you've come a long way to get to this stage, playing from the extra preliminary round, I think, wasn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. So we've gone to Camberley in the first game. No one expected us to beat them. They were top of Combined Counties Premier, do you know what I mean, and 100% record. We've gone there, done well, we won there. Gosport, obviously Southern League, do you know what I mean, we go there, yeah, won there. Guildford were 4-1 down with 20 minutes to go. We got ourselves to 4-4, beat them in the replay. Do you know what I mean? All three teams are higher level than us. Do you know what I mean? So for us to get to where we got to is a massive achievement from a club like our size. And so it's great to come in, like I say, and play against a great side, great setup. And I think the lads really, really enjoyed it. Do you know what I mean? And we just wished over all the best.
Okay, and was it a pleasure for them as well to play on the pitch this afternoon? It's a well-kept pitch for non-league.
Absolutely. Yeah, very nice. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so I don't think the pitch, it's probably about a little bit smaller than ours, do you know what I mean, in regards to that, but yeah, it's lovely, do you know what I mean? We're used to playing on rock hard pitches, do you know what I mean? We're going to places, you know, we'll go to place on Tuesday, we're at Hessenthaler, that's going to be bone hard, do you know what I mean? And so it's lovely, like I say, to come the end of the game where the lads haven't got any problems with their knees or their ankles, do you know what I mean? Because it was just, like I say, yeah, a lovely service to play football.
You've only been able to play 2 league games this season so far because of the various cup runs, mainly the FA Cup. It must be nice, although off the back of a defeat, to be able to concentrate on the league where you are actually in contention with the games in hand.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, obviously playing great sides like Dover, from our point of view, yeah, we're going down to the bread and butter. We've got 2 cup games again, do you know, we've got one Tuesday, Senior Cup, we've got another cup game on the Saturday. Hopefully, you know, so we're still in 3 or 4 cups in our own little league, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, we want to be back in Div 1, do you know what I mean? That's our prime objective for the season. Yeah, and we've got enough talent, obviously you probably saw that, do you know what I mean, today, to push on. Just what we've got to do now is, like I say, dust ourselves down, enjoy this evening, do you know what I mean? We'll have a few beers, we'll enjoy that, and then push on again come Tuesday. So.
Your goalkeeper made some amazing saves this afternoon, and I'm sure you're hoping that there wasn't a scout from a slightly higher level than where you're playing at the moment, because he might be of interest.
Hopefully not, yeah. I mean, I've known Magic for a couple of years, do you know what I mean? And he was the reserve team goalkeeper from Arundel that we've got him for this season, do you know what I mean? Got a lot of faith in the lads, only 21, do you know what I mean? And yeah, we hope he sticks with us for another year or so. We've got 2 or 3 that we think could go on, do you know what I mean? But like I say, so it's down, hopefully they'll stick around for this season, you know. And like I say, today's game puts a few of them in the shop window. 1 or 2 of them didn't play as well as they could have done, but Magic definitely, yeah. I mean, he's one for the future, and he's one I'm sure can go and hopefully play at a high level next season or whenever.
Okay, well, from all at Dover Athletic, good luck for the rest of the season. Thanks
a lot. Yeah, appreciate that. Do you know what I mean? Appreciate all the hospitality. Appreciate the pitch. Maybe might have a chat with Annie and see come down pre-season to our place for a friendly. Who knows?
Fantastic. Thank you for talking to us on DFC TV.
Cheers. Thank you very much. Cheers.